let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure. I'm going to show you guys my old elementary school. I'm going to show you guys the magicalness of the area I grew up in. And then we're going to play at the park that I grew up in. Now, it is bright as fuck outside, so I can't see where shit. Also, this looks like it's late. La 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 la. Hey, yes, adventure time. And I have the power pack hooked up. Don't worry. And like I said, everything's melting. And how's everyone doing? Adventure time, yippee, yes. So, where we're going where I grew up. So, a good chunk of my childhood was here. And I want you guys to see it. So, we're gonna go there. Now, I lived there, like off and on though as a kid. My mother lived there. I didn't. Again, I lived in the group homes, which, by the way, we'll be checking out one of the group homes I lived in. I'll show you guys the group home. When I think I was 12, like 20. I'm 22 basically now. So, yeah, I think I was like 10, 11. No, because I moved out when I was 12 out of that group home. So I was like 9, 10, 11 when I moved in, or maybe 8. Oh no, but my mom lived in the complex. So like when I had family visits and like my elementary school was over there, so like I went to school over there as well. And I'd run away from the school to my home because the school is like so close to my mom's. I could just run from it, you know, go across the field and be home. And you'll see what I mean by that. You guys will see what I mean by that. So let's go. How's everyone doing though, by the way, chat? In your mom, what? Where? So it's in a little area in my city. I live close to it, so like I don't say where. You're doing good? Someone's message was held to her for review. Yell waffle if you lick waffle. What do you mean lick waffle? You mean like waffles? Oh, yeah, that. Waffles! Woo! There you go. Now give me some money. I'm kidding. Exact address, never. But I will let you guys see the exact address of the abusive group home I lived in. That one I would allow. You'll see the numbers on the house. You won't know where it is. I'm not telling you what street it is on. I'm not doxing my old group homes either, because I could be legally held accountable for that. Now, to those of you who are wondering, do I have a person walking beside me holding the phone? No, I'm holding it. Now in between my legs. Oh shit. I'm holding the phone. Holding it at an angle that looks like that though. Also mainly because then like the lighting from my perspective look like it's better on this side. So I'm keeping it on this side. We're gonna go up here. That looks good. That looks like a good camera angle to walk with. Still have people look at you weirdly. Very weirdly. What are you guys saying? Imagine only getting $12 from 300. I know, right? And it's just the taxes. It's just like the American taxes. Like I do plan on like when the channel gets up there and stuff, chat. Like when it's up there, I do plan on having like purchasing a property closer to the States where I can find like where those tax regulations don't, mess up my income. Because I want to have like 30,000 subscribers and be making livable income, but not have to pay too much taxes on it. So like I'm gonna have to look into places I can go, maybe buy some land. Build like a tiny home on it, something like that. I don't know, maybe that could be a series. But like, I don't know. I'm still thinking on how I'm gonna do this whole YouTube thing. Like, for now, like I don't need to worry about a private place. Like I said, I'm not famous. I don't live in a glass house. I'm good. I don't need to find a private place yet. We fine. But like in the future, I do plan on like buying some land, and doing stuff with it, and then buying more land, and more land, and then building something off that land that is gonna be world changing. Some of you know that plan. Some of you don't. I'm sorry. Those of you who are not OGs no longer get to know my plan for the future. Yes, my plan for the future is not for you no more. As I'm not trying to get my channel subscribers off that. The beginning kind of started off like that, then I stopped that type of promotion. By the way, intent, definitely not building a giant free housing complex. How's my phone at? Nice. Is where you live not yours? Where I live belongs to Miss Ghost. No. I live with Miss Ghost. I was living on my own originally. But we found out it was cheaper for me just to live with her. In a way. So, you guys see me there, I go there, and that's that. I'm gonna do a John Marathon. What's a John Marathon? Don't you have a roommate? No. He owned his own place as well. I was just paying a bit of the rent there. What? Gotta get out the heater. I brought my spare hat to hold my phone in. Like my spare toque. So I could hold my phone in it. Because it is a bit chilly still, chat. Don't get me wrong. It's still cold enough to where, like, it's still cold enough to where, this phone can take serious damage from it. Because again, this phone's from like 2010. I don't know, 2014. It's from 2014. So like I gotta be careful in the way I use it sometimes. Still needs charging. There we go. My legs are still killing me from PE. Also, chat, I have a question. Now, I'm going to be putting you guys down. them. These are my new pair of jeans. I'm trying to do this like in a way to where you guys don't get affected. Those are my new pair of jeans. What do you guys think? Should I touch grass? Oh yeah, right. I can touch grass now. Yeah, forgot about that. We'll let this person walk by though. The person behind us. We gotta be respectful of our neighbors. Unlike the States, we don't do that stuff. Okay. That's right, but we can touch grass now. I forgot. One of my friends actually lived here in this complex there. We have touched grass, chat. The snow is gone enough to where we can see the grass. We have touched grass. You guys in here touching grass. Green goes, eat grass. I thought it was good. No, don't eat grass, especially no. You don't know what's in that grass. You don't know if you're picking up like a piece of dog shit out of that grass. Okay, you don't eat grass. There's our first time for everything. Spider Doge, we all know it'd be a first time for you, but we all know that'll be a first time for you. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream if you haven't yet. Helps a lot, helps a ton. If you are wondering what this adventure is, we are going to where my mom used to live and where I grew up as when I was younger. But for a little bit, we're gonna have to stand in the Sev. That's how I can figure out what the fucking thing ain't charging. I think I know why. It requires me to go into the Sev and change pockets. Is where the charge bank is. Because I know why it's dying. I think what's happening is it's unplugging and then plugging back in. Because of where the charge bank is. I gotta fix that. So we're gonna walk into the Sev real quick. J Series, when I saw this, thought it would be Pokemon Go or something. Actually, we could do that. I mean, I gotta get a new phone because this phone's not compatible with Pokemon Go. But I mean, if you guys want to do Pokemon Go streams, we could so do that. We could so do that. I'd be so down to do Pokemon Go. This poor kid is like looking back. As you see, like just looking back. Poor kid. Like, oh, I'm being followed by a weirdo with a phone. Yeah, no, sorry, bud. Not going the way you're going. I'm not going to the Sev. I mean, unless you're going towards the Sev, then that's on you. What's up, Ghost? Hey, Neon. How's it going, buddy? Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream if you haven't yet. Helps out a lot. Helps out a ton. You can go. I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. That is a hydro symbol here. Hydro. No. Yeah, Mato Hydro. I don't know what else to talk about, really. As we're not even at the location where all my stories are. My stories, not gonna lie, chat, my stories are all the way over there. All of my stories is over there. So, I'm in an area where I got no memories. So I could like share appropriate memories that I could share. I did some very stupid shit. wind's coming from the north. That is for sure. We'll go set in the Sev here real quick. Show you guys some Canadian treats while I figure out why this phone isn't charging. I gotta go fast. I know why it's not charging. The stream may or may not die, which is annoying and stupid. But I know why it's not charging. Oh. Okay, we good. We good, chat. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I gotta move the location of this. This was slipping out. That's what was slipping out, chat. Oh, sure. I don't think 7-Eleven has sponges. I don't think 7-Eleven has sponges. I mean, I can ask. I would show you guys sponges, but again, like, don't think 7-Eleven sells sponges. So I'll ask. We'll ask. Oh, didn't the employee just come out of the back? Nope. Okay. We'll have to wait till more people are cleared out. There's too many people over there. There's too many people over there, so I can't do that. Hey Kitsune, get a free slushie on my birthday every year. Is that a thing? Because if it is, my birthday is coming up. I might come here for a free Slurpee. They do free birthday Slurpees, but I feel like I need my photo ID. And that's coming in the mail in a couple days. So I gotta figure out how to use this thing. I'm trying to be resourceful with the free stuff. Because, like, I could put hot water in a cup to keep. So what I was thinking on doing, chat, was I'm going to stay out of an aisle so they don't think I'm stealing. Is with, I was going to, like, fill up a cup, like a coffee cup with hot water, put the cup of hot water in the hat so that the heat would stay within the hat, put the charger in there, you know, just to protect the phone, have the phone in the hat, and then the generated heat from the hat would also heat up the phone and keep that warm. But I also have a feeling that's not that, it was just the charger getting loose because it's charging now. The phone's charging now. So, like, I don't... But I am going to be asking for that sponge. Don't worry, can you Fortnite emote? No, I only know one, and that's the floss. And that's, like, irrelevant. The floss is, like, very, very irrelevant. But I feel like viewership will go up. But I don't want to do that, because I'm not a pain in the ass. I'm not a dick. I'm not one of those people. So, you'll get your sponge, and that's what you'll get. There's a person very obsessed with sponges. What? There's a person very obsessed with sponges in my stream. What? With sponges. A sponge, like a sponge. Like what you wash dishes with? No, I graduated. What are you keeping busy with? In between the open seasons for the seasonal work, YouTube. Huh? What? YouTube. Yeah.
is everybody working?
Well, most of us who are graduated either took it up tech jobs, or started our social media in high school and just continued with it and had people who believed in us and they just back us, really. It's like in our minds, it's putting it, it's like investing into something without actually investing real money into them. It's just kind of hope, and if it doesn't work out, well, then you tell them it's not going to work out, type thing. But if you're lucky enough, you get a little break. Hi, I have a question. Do you guys sell sponges?
Sponges?
Yeah, sponges. Like washing sponge.
Can you check it over that app?
Yeah. Okay, they see the check in this aisle. Yeah, no, 'cause those are all treats. Yeah, no, they don't have any sponges. Okay. You got no sponges. Is that the sponge man? No, that was someone who was like, "What are you kids doing nowadays?" It's like, well, most of us don't work 9 to 5s anymore, and that's mainly just because, well, let's be real, you don't make enough money off it. So you work a part-time job and you try and get your own business going or something like that nowadays. Like we're back at the entrepreneurship era of civilization again, where new businesses are forming and all that is coming out and all that fun jazz. And I watched it come and go. I mean, technically, I watched it like the entrepreneur age come as I was growing up, because like when I was born, it was like at the beginning of it, but also at the ending of it. And then it kind of just went away. New businesses stopped being formed, type thing. It's like a bunch of small businesses. Don't get me wrong, but like not that many started becoming corporate. Like they just stayed small businesses. Nowadays, you got all these small businesses that somehow have factories now. They've become pretty much corporate businesses. They have big offices, headquarters, and all that fun jazz. So like, history is just repeating itself again, really. That's all that is. Okay. Well, this is where I grew up. An area I grew up in as a kid. I don't even know why I say that. I'm only 22. People tend to look at me like, you're still a kid, dude. It's like, in my eyes, I'm technically an adult. And to people who are younger than me, I'm an adult. But in my eyes, I'm also something else. So yes. Fun. So I don't want to show too much of the complex. So like we'll keep it lowered. So like in that little complex area there, I had a couple friends. I had 3 friends who lived there. Okay, I'm not sure if their families still live there to this day. I would knock on their door, but I guarantee they don't. I actually remember the exact house too. And that was my church friends when I was growing up. Because I didn't like staying indoors at all. I preferred to be outside, living life, doing all these fun things that all these kids were doing. I didn't like being fucking cooped up in the house. And one of my friends was like, a good way to escape your parent, well, is go to church, go to Sunday school, because mom can't be mad if you go there, or the group almost can't be mad if you go there. So this church right here, I spent every Sunday in for hours upon hours. And they let me drink coffee, they let me drink tea, they let me have juice, let me have pop. I got to taste all the luxuries that everyone else had, that my mother would not allow me to touch, and I wasn't allowed to have in the group home. So like I never had access to that stuff. So like this church, it's opened. It's open. I'll bring us in. Because the doors, I think this was the only church in the city where it was fully open. But I don't know anymore. No, it's not open anymore. They don't leave the doors open anymore. There used to be a pasture in there. And like from certain days between a certain time, you used to be able to go in and then, you know, just warm up for a little bit, chill, talk. The rec center might be opened. This place I got a lot of memories with. Oh yeah, one of my friends got like this speedometer bike, and there's like a speedometer on the bike, and we used to run around this entire parking lot. Just drive around this entire parking lot with like his shitty BlackBerry phone, and just record it. Record the speedometer to see how fast he could go, and we'd be running beside each other. That was the fun. That was fun. Now we have a couple more places to go. So, I'll try and make the stories as short as possible, so you guys don't like get destroyed by stories. Okay. But this is the ice rink that every year we go to. They used to have like a little Santa Claus parade in here, but they only do the Santa Claus breakfast now. But breakfast Santa is what it's called. But these are the ice rinks. I'm not sure if we used them this year. I'm pretty sure we did. These are the ice rinks. They renovated them. There's some new stuff here. That used to also be there, but looks like it got removed. That sucks. Oh, I miss those sheds. I mean, at least we still got these ones. Woo! Oh. Filled up with ice as always. These were always a pain in the ass to get out of as a kid. It got to the point where we actually would just hop on over. Because, like, this was too annoying to do. Bring this up. Oh, shit. This one might have a bit of might be stuck a bit. What's stopping it from going up all the way? That's weird. It don't even work no more. Okay. Okay. Try that again. Hold on. It's like how is this not able to get up high enough? Is it? Oh, that's why. That's why, chat. That's why. It was moved. Moved down a smidge. So you can't bring it up. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's find one that we can open then. This one doesn't even work the same anymore. Woo! I guess that's why they were taking them out. Oh! I found one that works! So just like lifting this up and opening it was like a pain in the ass because the door was so heavy. There we go. I found one that worked. I got some. If it's open, I got some questions. If it's like under new ownership, I know where the office is. So we're gonna talk to the office. I want to ask them. Gotta be respectful. Hello. So, questions. What happened to the old, the other shack like that used to be on that side? So, you know, like, the ice rink shack there? Like how it has the shack attached to the ice rink?
Yeah.
Did that one, like, collapse or something?
I think we just repaired it.
Repaired it?
Yeah, like...
Because, like,
it
it's...
was run down and
Yeah.
got it all new.
I know. I was just curious. My little brother actually used to play for the soccer team, the Hawks, Alex. But, you know, it was just here.
Can I help you with anything else?
No, I just had some questions. It looks like you guys are doing something, so
Yeah,
I
there's a setup
don't...
going on.
I don't want to bother too much. I was just gonna try to get some footage for my channel, but I'll let you guys
The
do your
ice
thing.
rink's outside.
Yeah, you know, I did the ice rinks and stuff. I did that. But it looks like you guys are actually having an event, so
Yes.
I guess
Yeah,
for
there's
the
an event setting up.
Heritage Elementary or
It's just a social.
Oh, a social.
Set up.
oh, okay. Well, does the old PA system still actually work? Kind of? Okay. Well, that was all my questions. Yeah. Anyways, I was banned from here when I was like 12 for stealing a bike. But I got unbanned. I talked to the owner and I got unbanned. So there's a social going on in there. So I can't do much. I'll have to come back another day when it's opened as the rec center and they don't have a social or any gathering going on there. But over here, every year they still do the same thing. Over here, they do like, you know, like community things and gatherings. But in the summer, I can't remember if it's in June or like maybe in like May. There's a thing that happens over here called the Buffalo Barbecue. And what the Buffalo Barbecue is, it's a giant fair. I think I got it last year when we did a live stream in this area before, or maybe I was just wandering over here. But it's a giant fair, and like it's a traveling carnival. So there's rides. There's like a little mini roller coaster. Ask them for I can't ask them for a sponge. I can't do that. But there's like rides, roller coasters, and all that fun stuff that we did every year. I actually got took it away for 2 years, 3 years, because a bunch of the teens used to go into the RVs and steal the stuff from, you know, like the carnies and all that, and the ride operators and the ride owners. Like they just have stuff go missing. Like they'd have like a lot expensive stuff too. 1 year they lost over $5,000 worth of stuff from the carnies because people were just stealing. But this huge field here, this is where the carnival sits. this is where it sat. Right here. And it would stretch all the way from the parking lot in there and the park right over there. Fill this entire area. And it would stretch all the way. Just keep on going. To about here. To about these soccer nets, the tree line here. And then a bit past here is where the fireworks would be. I'm not sure if they still do the fireworks anymore, but the fireworks were like just past over yonder there, you know? Just a bit past over there. Okay, now we gotta look at the skate park, and then we gotta truck back this way. And I gotta hold this with this again. Sounds like you grew up in a great place. No. No. These are just good memories. These are memories. Not everyone could afford these things. I was lucky to be able to do these things, yes. But growing up was not nice. If you consider being abused and molested a nice way to grow up, then yeah. But me growing up, it was not nice. I was severely abused, chat. Severely. Everyone thinks, oh, you grew up with a white picket fence. No. No. Have you ever had an adult that you trusted so much throw you down a fucking set of stairs? No. It's... I always hate it when people say that. You grew up so nice. No, I didn't. It's one of my pet peeves. I hate it when people are like that. Every adult in my life has either betrayed me, or given up on me, abused me, beat me, or treated me like shit. Trust me, my life was not a white picket fence. But yeah, no. This was the skate park. I used to actually every year. By the way, never worked. Never worked. Well, every year I would take the sled, bring it right up here. Man, this actually used to be a lot more scarier when I was a kid. That used to be a lot more scarier. Now it's not. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I used to get up here, get the sled ready to go, and we'd run it all the way down. And always get stuck right there. It would not make it through. It just gets stuck. But it didn't matter. Every year we're like, every year we're gonna launch this sled, guys. Every year we gotta try it. Every year we gotta keep on trying it. We're gonna do it. No matter how many times we tried to sled off this thing, we could never, ever get it past the little dip. And it was so annoying. Oh, I so badly want to bring back that tradition though. And then in the summer, me and like a friend used to have a race around the track here. He'd be on his bike and I'd be using his little brother's bike. And we'd start here or start up here, depending on how ballsies we were, really. Depending on how much balls we had. If we had any balls with us, then we went down up here. If we didn't have the balls, we went down here. But it just depended. But we'd either start here or start here. And the first one to do 3 laps within 2 minutes, we would owe the other person like a Slurpee or something. And we do that a lot in the summer, like every 3 weeks, I think it was. But I had a friend that we did that with. Not every time we got a Slurpee. I'm going to say that, chat. Not every time did we get a Slurpee. Because again, I had to ask the group home, and he has to ask his mom. So it was either the staff would be like, yeah, Ghost. I almost said my real name. Yeah, Ghost, you can go get a Slurpee with your friend. How much is the Slurpee? Oh, well, we're getting the small ones, the green cups. Oh, so you guys need $3, right? So that's $6 each. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe. But remember, Ghost, when you get home, you gotta do some chores for that money. You gotta earn that. I'm like, okay. So I get the $6. We go get Slurpees. I get back to the group home, and I had to sweep and mop the entire main floor, and I had to vacuum the basement. So I had to do a half hour to an hour worth of chores in order to get paid. And in order to pay that money off. So I had to work off that money. So like, that was really fun. Hey Toby. Hey Doggy. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So I'm just showing you guys my childhood. Now, the complex looks better now, but it used to be extremely run down. I'll have to find old pictures of it, but it's pretty old. My mother was never ever liked here, and for good reason. Which also I got bullied quite a bit as a kid, but I just took it. I never really did anything about it, and that's probably the main reason why I was bullied. People moving, so we're not going to show too much. Ugh. I saw the guitar. The Gulf of America. Nice. Growing up, this was the complex I grew up in. I had a friend that lived there. The girl I dated when I was 12 lived over there, in that direction. And then I grew up down there. We're not going to go to that part yet because we got stories here. One year, I think it was either December or November. I would go door to door, offering people, what was it? Stuffing, like that. You know that box of stuffing you can make. It was like the most easiest thing you can make, and it was just stuffing. You know, something like that. And that's what I did. I went knocked door to door. No one really accepted it. I think there was like one house that accepted the stuffing, but no one else did. Because back then, that was when like the fears of people poisoning your foods. And yes, people were scared of kids poisoning the food. Maple syrup road, not even close. Okay, these ones look vacant. Okay, so my girlfriend when I was 12 lived here. This was the house. Come every morning before school and knock on that door. I was 7 years old and she was 12. I was like one of those kids where it's like, what was it? I wouldn't say the cool kid, I'd say the weird, odd kid, for sure. They didn't install this playset though till I was 13. This little playground here, I think I was 12 or 13 when it got installed. So I'm 22 now. But when I was 13 or 12, this is when all this was installed. You can see all the graffiti, you can see the wear and tear. We actually a couple of us kids used to sit. I would sit on the yellow one here because I liked Vanoss Gaming. Vanoss was yellow, Terrorizer was red. I was always Vanoss. And my two friends would sit here and we would literally just sit there singing Kumbaya and stupid stuff. I think one day we did the Gummy Bear song. There was this one kid we didn't like, and I hate to admit this. I'm sorry, Hunter. We did this to your little brother. I'm sorry. But to my friend Hunter's little brother, we kind of made him eat shit. Yeah, we kind of made him eat shit off that. We said it was chocolate. It wasn't chocolate. I regret it to this day. It haunts me every day that day I did that with my friends. But Hunter knew somehow because like he hated me for like the rest of knowing me. So like it's understandable. His entire family hated me. His dad was head of security. So like they didn't like me. They did not like me. I was a pain in the butt. Don't be a pain in the butt. People don't like that. Trust me. You don't want to be that type of person. For me, I was just a kid. But now we're getting to where I lived. So I'm pretty sure the 2 homes I used to grow up in aren't vacant anymore. Yeah, no, that one looks like it has people in it. And yeah, no, they're not vacant. So I can't show you those. But I'll show you guys the elementary school. Because I'm able to do that. Wow. And if we're lucky, maybe we could talk to someone who knew me when I was a kid. Maybe not, because I don't know who all still lives in the complex. It's been a while. It's been a while. I recognize that truck though. That truck belongs to someone I know. But yeah, this was the school. And every year, I'm telling you guys, this is the best elementary school ever. Heritage Elementary is the best. And I'll tell you why. Because every winter, they have these little sports games, which is kind of why this part's shoveled out, because this is also a path. But they have these little sports games that they do every year. And you had a chance to win hot chocolate. You had a chance to win all of this cool stuff. So, like, they'd have games set up way over the field over there. They'd have games set up in the field way over there. Woo! Like, we had a lot of stuff to do. But, like, you could win hot chocolate. You could win candies. You could win a hoodie. You could win, like, this little pop toy that would, like, you'd, like, bend it and then it would pop back up in the air. There was a bunch of little prizes. Not too expensive, like stuff you get from the dollar store, but they were cool. They were worth it. And it was fun. For example, it's a bit melted, but if you look, this is one of the sledding hills for the little kids, okay? So every year, woo! It's still slippery though. But this is one of the sledding hills for the little kids. This is for the daycare and stuff that they make. Every year, they make sledding hills like this in the back of the school. Every year. And ow. My ass. Oh well. Every year. And now the principal of the school when I was a kid was Mr. Moffat. Now I'm not sure if Mr. Moffat's still the principal. He could be. I don't know. That's one of the sledding hills. That tire swing is old as fuck. That's shiz. I lost my language. This is an elementary school. Oh, that annoying freaking beep sound. I don't know why that thing goes off. This thing has been around for years. Years, Chad. I threw up on this. Oh, nothing's changed. And you can tell there's nothing changed. That's sad. That's sad. I'm gonna be donating money. I'm gonna donate money to the school one day. when I'm able to. That's sad. It's the same. I mean, I like that it's still the same. People are gonna look at me weird. I don't care. But I remember running this up this. Oh, I tripped here, fell. Oh. The fact that this is still the same. Ooh. We might be able to ask. That looks like a staff from the daycare. Excuse me? I have a question. Is Mr. Moffat still the principal? Dang it. Okay, we got that confirmation. Mr. Moffat is not the principal anymore, chat. But that's all good. That's okay. That is fine. But like I was saying, hello, sorry. Like I was saying, I grew up here. Heritage is always going to be the best elementary. So if you're ever a new parent, or like someone who lives in like where I grew up, or lives in Manitoba, this elementary school is the best. I would always recommend this. The daycare here is, growing up for me, was questionable. Like, there's some kids would get injured. My little brother actually had his head split open. But we're not going to enter the school without permission. If Mr. Moffat was still the principal here, I think I would be able to get permission. But Mr. Moffat, unfortunately, is not the principal here anymore. So we won't be able to get permission. But I can show you guys this here. Now, there's still some evidence of the sledding stuff, like I said. So every year, we have sledding, okay? Not sure if the gym teacher's still the same. That one teacher that asked that question, by the way, is watching me. But as you see, little ramp there. Yeah. So they build it up here. It'd be right here, okay? And I'm not sure if they still do it. I know in the back they still do it. But every year they had like this area filled up with snow, and they had little ramps down the slope. And like, I can't remember if we did like scoring system on like your jumps or whatever, or how far you went. But that's how it was. That's basically how it went. Hey, anyway, it's Spider Doge. We also had a thing here called red and blue cards. Or were they yellow and blue or black and blue? I can't remember what the cards were called. But in the office, there's like this little thing in the office where you would go in with your card and your name, and you go in and get your toy, get your prize and everything, and that's for good behavior. If you're behaving very, very well, you got a present, you got a toy. And that's what that was. So I showed you guys pretty much everything. Like I said, I don't think we can get access to the school. The principal isn't Mr. Moffat anymore. So it looks like that's it. We're gonna walk this way, start heading to the 7. Back to the 7-Eleven now. Yes, we did a complete circle. That is what we did. I know how to tour. To get back to starting point. Actually, I lied. That's not it. That's a lie. Where is it? Here it is. When I was younger, I was always told if I ever got lost or away from the group home to look for this road. I could never ever find it. Never. I would walk past it every time as a kid. Every time. It was so annoying. But it was worth it. See? It was worth it. Because I would have never met this old couple I used to go and help out every day in the summer because I had nothing else to do. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have friends as a kid growing up. Like, I hanged around with people, I was very social, but I didn't have friends. I was a pain in the ass. I was that weird kid that no one really liked. So, like, I kept to myself, and if someone talked to me, I was always down. I'm like, hey, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I'll be your friend. Won't be my friend for like 2 days, and they get annoyed with me, type thing. And I knew I was just too much, but I also asked too much questions. But I also had this, like, one friend. Well, I guess that's a lie. I had one friend. His name was Hunter. And we hung out a lot. I had Hunter and I had Cody. Hunter and Cody were our two best friends. But the old lady lives there, and I'm pretty sure still lives there. Don't know if she remembers me. Well, I guess her kid would live there still, but her kid wouldn't know me. Or she probably still lives there. Her kid helps her. I don't know. But she most likely doesn't remember me. Because, like, this was back in, like, 2000 and what? 2008, 2009? So, like, that was a while ago. Now, there was also this kids club bus that would go to the Salvation Army. That would just be down Ness here. So, by the way, that apartment block did not exist when I was a kid. That's still new. Well, this stuff isn't. This stuff existed. Just renovated. All that fun stuff. There's a spa there. That's new. The Neon Dragon's like one of those, what's it called, stores? LED stores, OLED signs. This building used to be a Tinker building, or an MITC building. So basically, if you're a kid in care, you'd have visits in this building. This is where my family visits were as a kid. Here, in that room, here, in this room. But as a kid, this is where my family visits were. This is where I seen my mom, my grandma, my little brother, my siblings, for exactly 3 hours a day. For 3 hours, I got to see my mom, my grandma, and my siblings. And that was it. 3 hours. And then after that, they would be removed from the room. I'd be left in a special room because I would go through a lot of emotions. So I would be locked in another room for an hour. And I'd get mad. I'd get sad. I'd break a lot of things. And I just kept on getting mad and sad for over an hour straight. And then after that hour was up, I was taken out of the room. I was brought back to the group home, put in another room for another hour, and I cried it all out. I cried everything out. That's all I could do as a kid. I didn't know how to deal with the pain of not being around my family. I didn't know what I did wrong. And it was hard. It was really hard growing up. I never wish what I went through to anyone. It hurt. I don't like talking about my past that much. Mainly just because I hate reliving it. But you guys help me get through this stuff. And mainly I do this because it's my own therapy. And I don't care who watches. I'm still getting it out. But yeah. This is where I grew up. Without that building didn't exist. These did not exist. This didn't exist. This was a safe way. This was a fucking safe way. That was a safe way, chat. That was a safe way. That's what that was. But we have come to an end of our lovely, lovely tours. We're gonna warm up for a little bit. Is there still snow there? Yeah, it's just melting. It's just melting, that's all. But yeah, no. Like I said, chat, that little building over there, that one room when I was a kid, family visits were in that one room. I took out of that room, put it into another. After family visits were over, I'll play this outside. Let's warm up a bit. No problem. Well, yeah, no. Growing up, I grew up in the group homes. I still have to show you guys the group home. I'll show you guys that another day. Maybe tomorrow. I'll show you guys the group home tomorrow. Warm up for a little bit, and then we'll start tracking our way back towards McDonald's. But like I said, growing up, I was in CFS. That building I showed you guys, that small little room. I sat in that room. We'd be in that room for 3 hours to visit my mom, my little brother, my grandma. Sometimes my uncle would come, sometimes he wouldn't. And I'd visit with my siblings for 3 hours. Then after the 3 hours were up, I was restrained and pinned down in that room while my family watched and left. And then after my family was off the property and no longer there, I was brought to another room again. This was back in 2000, I want to say 2009. This was years ago. This was how CFS was when I was a kid. And I would be put in that room, locked in that room for an hour. I'd get mad. I'd get upset. I'd cry, let out all my emotions. I'd break so much. That room was completely destroyed when I left it. But it was a necessity. It was something they had to do to keep others safe. Because I didn't know what was going on. I thought I did something wrong. I wanted to fix it. And I couldn't do that. So, I was locked in that room. And then the group home would pick me up. I'd be brought back to the group home. Locked in the room, my bedroom, for a little bit. For another hour to an hour and a half. And I did that to myself. I'd just cry as a kid. But, that's all I could do. That's all I knew what to do. I didn't know how to deal with the pain and the emotions and the confusion and everything Like I couldn't understand like why I couldn't go home. Like why can't ghosts go home? Why can't I go home and see mom? Why couldn't I go home and see my siblings? Why can't I go home? Why do I have to stay here? Type thing. That's what it was as a kid. Growing up in group homes, it was always the constant question of why. And you got no answers. No one could ever answer that question to you. So it was more of a, well, you didn't do anything wrong. It was your parents did something wrong. Like you didn't do nothing wrong. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That never worked. That never worked. And it actually, this stuff affected me throughout my life, throughout school, throughout high school and stuff. It affected a big part of my life. But luckily for me, I had therapy, I had resources. And I was still going through the therapies years before as well. I think one of the therapies I went through, they sent me in a machine. It was like a scanning machine. And then it was just, it would poof air in. Like it would do like a scan motion. And then like it'd fill up with air. And then you'd sit there. And I know like what machines probably sound like, but that's not exactly what it was. It was like fog, like a mist. And I think that was just for my anger issues or something like that. But or it was probably for my body temperature regulation when I was a kid. They're also trying to figure out why I was always cold. Because I can get cold super fast. Chat. I do have I don't know what it's called. It's something with my thyroid, where I do get cold super fast. But there's nothing that I can do about it. But when I was a kid, they were doing tests to figure out what that was. So it also could have been like, figuring out, okay, what's going on with Ghost? Like, okay, he's getting cold too fast. We need to sit him in a machine, figure out what's going on with his body. But there's a lot of stuff I went through as a kid that I do remember. Like, there's some stuff that I don't remember completely. I used to, actually. There's a reason why I don't remember. It's concussion. I had suffered a severe concussion 2 years ago. And a lot of you will actually notice the symptoms of that. Of my severe concussion, I would like to mention. Hey, Official King, how's it going, buddy? Like some of you, if you haven't noticed that when you come in, like you've been in streams before, and then like I see you come in again, like let's say you missed 2 streams, and I've like completely forgot about you, and they're like, oh no, I was here 2 streams ago. And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm sorry. And then I'll say like I have memory issues. Yeah, that's the memory slip. That's that memory slip I was talking to you guys about. So if you guys are ever wondering why I say memory slip, just remember, I forget who you are. That's one of the reasons. But yeah, no, it's life now though. It's great. A lot of my struggles were due to my own decisions. Like this is, I think, the most open I'll ever be with you guys, really. Mainly because I'm bored. I'm telling stories, telling you guys how I grew up. But I was homeless like 3 times as an adult, as a young adult. And I don't recommend it. I did it to myself to teach myself the value of, of life, the value of money, the value of everything. I went down a path growing up that I will not recommend to anyone. I went down a path that mainly was just so I could understand better and so I'd make less mistakes. I was bettering myself as a human being. Because like I try and say to a lot of people, like, yeah, I'm nice now, But the old me still slips out. He's still there. He's still the dick, the prick, the piece of shit is still there. Okay, like that part of me I can't get rid of. But I've learned how to not be that me. I completely changed myself for the better. I bettered myself as a person. But sometimes there are days where I do notice that he comes out, the old me comes out and says, hey, yeah, no, I still exist. And that's when you'll notice I'll take like a huge break. I'll take a giant break from like content. There's not much snow, it's melting. We got no snow anymore. I mean, we still got a decent amount of snow, not no snow, but it's all melted now. See? But yeah, no, I was. How would I put this without like it sounding like bad and getting myself canceled? If you were to meet me 4 years ago, you'd want to shoot me in the face. It was that bad. I was extremely I wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-conscious. Self-righteous. I was too much. I was like always going at it. I was always saying stuff, always trying to push your buttons. I was always trying to push your buttons, you know, seeing the limit. Seeing like how far I could push you till you know, snapped. I wanted to see if I could get, you know, the bad side of you out and then use that against you. So I'd poke the bear. I'd poke it. I'd just be like, no, no. Oh, that one got it a bit. Okay, keep poking that button. Come on, I can get you, man. Come on. And then it just snap. And right as that snap would happen is when I would kick in, and it was a full-blown argument. It was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was like trash talking, but not trash talking. And I was just mean. I was just mean. There was like nothing stopping me. I would like tear them apart from like life stories they've told me. I'd be like, oh yeah, well at least I didn't do such and such and such and such. And I just tear them apart. It got to the point where no one would actually tell me dirt. Like, if anything, any drama was going on, I was not allowed around. Because I'd use it against you. It was so bad that no one wanted me around. Like, people wanted to hurt me. Because I'd use it all against them. And the hard thing was, they couldn't do nothing against it because it was the truth. So, it was interesting. It was fun. It was fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, those days were fun. Do I recommend doing it? No. Don't. And that's a sure way to get a lot of people to hate you. But I made a 30-year-old cry. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of it at all. I am not. I'm laughing at it mainly because it's hilarious. You guys are wondering why I'm shivering. It's because I'm cold. I wasn't wearing the proper, so I'm not wearing a proper jacket. I'm literally just wearing this hoodie and a jacket and nothing underneath. It is just this. There's no shirt. I did not think it through. I thought it was supposed to be a bit nicer because Alexis said it was going to be, but I gotta stop listening to technology. But yeah, that's how I was. I was looking back at it. I was. What? Why'd you remove our message, Cotton? Oh, 30-year-old? Yeah, 30-year-old. But like, I got to the point where I'd use all of this against everyone where I had no one left. And like my entire friend group, and everything, I lost them. I mean, I regained some of them over the years, but... Oh, emoji on accent. But that's about it. And then after that, like, I kind of just took a break from gaming for a while. Then got back into gaming. And then started VR. Quit VR. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. No, that's pretty much about it, chat. You almost got in a fight today? What happened? What'd you do? What'd you do? Why'd you almost get in a fight? I mean, that's not like my full life story. That story's up to like middle school. There's still the rest. There's like grade 6 or 7. Like you guys, there's still more stories and more tales to tell from like then to like high school graduation and now. Like there's so many. But that was basically my majority of my childhood. That's what that was. That was my childhood. And my childhood took an hour or so to show you guys. But yeah, no. I watched this area that I'm in right now change. Like I said, over in that direction where that complex is, I guess apartments are. That was a Safeway. After the Safeway went away, it was, I think, yeah, it was turned into a train place, and then after the train place, it was turned into the strip mall thing now it is. Dwayne Mr. Rock Johnson. But yeah, no, the rest of the parking lot used to be over there. That field there was the rest of the parking lot. But it's now just a little field with an electrical box in it. This used to be 100% 7-Eleven with a gas bar. Now it's Petro, Canada, and a 7-Eleven. That's... That church, I've never seen one person enter or leave my entire life. that church, I've never seen anyone enter or leave my entire life. I don't know what goes on in that building. I have theories myself, conspiracy theories, but at the end of the day, it's a church. It's only open on Sundays. If you're lucky, you can get there at Monday around 12 and probably get a free lunch. A lot of the churches here in the city do that, I think. So, when I was a kid, they did that. Not sure if they still do it now. You'd think so. You would think. I said, okay, I'm gonna read Cotton's comments here now. Okay, so this kid named Dwayne said something rude to me, and I wasn't gonna let that slide. So I said he's stupid when he said something was stupid, and then he said, you want to start because I got jokes today, and I said, and I got hands. Also, usually his jokes are about other kids' body and weight and like stuff I can't fix in 30 seconds. When I said I got hands, he got up and was like, okay, you want to go and just sit there waiting for him to hit the second. I think I handled that situation well. I would say so, but unfortunately, as the adult, I do have to say you should have went and talked to an adult about the situation. To be honest, I would have waited for the kid to, if I was you, Cotton, I was in your shoes. Okay, if this was like, let's say 12-year-old me, I wouldn't let that kid talk that way about others. I still cared a lot about others as a kid. So it was more of a, oh, you want to talk smack about my friend? Okay. Well, I got a chair and I know how to use it. And I would pick up the chair, I'd probably smack that kid right in the face with it. Kind of like what I did in kindergarten. I wasn't like, I would probably extend into probably hurting the person, and that's what like 6 or 7-year-old me would do. But always talk to an adult. Don't try and deal with a situation like that, like with bullies, by yourself, because it's always nice having backup when you're dealing with bullies, because bullies don't fight fair. They never fight fair. True. I will always say let the person throw the first punch, and then you get in less trouble. If you throw the first punch, you get in more trouble. You get in less trouble if you're the second person, because it's defense. It's in self-defense. So you don't pick them, you don't start them. Other person starts it. Once they throw that first punch, that's when you lock in. Yeah, the one person always gets a freebie, because once they hit you, it doesn't matter. You're not in trouble no more. That person hit you. That is, you can either choose to retaliate or walk away. Most people won't walk away. It is boom. Okay, cool. Boom. It's punch or hit or grab the closest object to you and smack and walk away. The one thing I'll always say is if the person hits you first, all you have to do is get them on the ground. So just hit them hard enough to where they stumble and then walk away. If they continue at it, then you continue putting their ass back on the ground. That is what you do in self-defense cases. You do not beat a person, you do not defend yourself against an attacker while the attacker is on the ground. In a way, I mean, like, if he had a weapon, then restrain him. Like, you have him on the ground, that is your opportunity to restrain the attacker. Like, restrain the attacker, get that weapon away from the attacker. like do that immediately if he has a weapon. But if it's just hands, no weapon, shows no physical harm, knock him onto the ground. He gets back up, put him back down to the ground. Because once that person's on the ground, they've submitted. They're defenseless. The moment you hit them while they're on the ground, you are in the wrong. Because you just hit someone who is on the ground defenseless. They can't really defend themselves that way. I mean, unless they're like some like freaking martial arts master, then I mean, go right ahead, kick them while they're on the ground, because they'll probably get back up, swing 10 times harder. But yeah, no. There's a general rule of like if a fight breaks out, it's always one-on-one. If it's a group of people, you stand no chance. Just go. It's either you take the beating or you run. Like this is from my experience. If it's a group of people, you have no chance. It's either you get in there, those couple hits that you can get in, whatever you can get in, fight, but you're gonna have to take the beating if you choose that route. So it's either take the beating or run. That's how I would say it. If it's a group of people, because like you can say like, oh yeah, no, I could take 10 people. It depends on the 10 people. Like I would say like, oh yeah, I could take 10 people. I could take 5 midgets and 5 regular sized people. Like 5 little people and 5 regular sized people. You know, like I can do that. I keep on forgetting I'm in public and certain words I'm not allowed to use in public because they're offensive. I remember that. But little people, like I could take 5 little people and 5 regular sized Joes. Like type joke, like, but in actuality, one person can't take. Like I said, unless you're a martial arts master or like took martial arts or like self-defense training. Like if you don't have self-defense training, you can't take on more than I would say at least 4. At least 3 actually. 4 is still an even number, so you're still screwed if you have 4. Because it only takes 2 people to hold you and the other 2 to beat you. And that's normally how those end up happening. Like, you don't get a chance to even get a punch in. It's you're held and you're beaten. That's how it is. How I know is from experience. Again, as a kid, I was loudmouth, so I know how it worked. It was either you got in, got beat, or didn't. Like, that's why I always say, like, in situations like that, don't be stupid. That's all I gotta say. Don't be stupid. We all say we can, oh yeah, no, we can take those people, but you can't. A guy from experience, you can't. I am going to tell you that right now. You cannot take those 5 to 10 people. If you're lucky enough, maybe 4 to 3. But you cannot take that 5 to 10 people. Because what are you going to do when they overwhelm you? You got nowhere to run. You got 4 people cornering you from each side. Where you go, punch, you're brought back to the center. So it's like one of those things where like you just got nothing to do. So like, don't pick fights. Don't do fights. Don't start fights. Fights never end well. 9 times out of 10, you're always the one getting hurt. And sometimes in trouble. So, moral of the story, don't pick fights. Don't. Not smart. Not a good idea. Alright, see ya. Unless they kill your dog and you have a pencil. True, Spider Dodge. True. Sorry, I'm just checking notifications. But then again, I guess fights. To be honest, I don't know what like a fight in school would be for you guys though. 'Cause, like I feel like the way fights in schools have changed drastically. I feel like the way the way it works is different now. I'm still waiting for a Fortnite. I'm not doing a Fortnite emo. I could do the floss, but again, it is irrelevant. No one's gonna know what that is. I can do the floss. It's not gonna work. You know, just don't fight. Don't do any of that stuff. Yeah. To be honest, when I was a kid, a fight would start with a kid taking a pencil, and that's about it. But what you doing today? Uh, we have about an hour left. An hour left, and then we'll be live on the console. I am gonna be ending the stream though soon, because I do have to get going. Shit, get hiking. It's just freaking powder. This is why I always bring a spare hat. He's dead. No, I went to pick up the hat that fell on the floor. I have two of these tubes. I have this one, which is like kind of broken, and then I have the one in my pocket. It's my favorite tube. It fell on the floor, so I gotta wash it when I get home. What? A girl tried to steal my clothes during PE and she figured out I don't know this is true. You're gonna have food soon? Ooh. Yeah. I can't wait to get back to Miss Ghosts. I'm gonna have food. Okay, chat, I actually have a question. So, you know, I lied about these being my new favorite jeans because I don't know how this is supposed to work. Like, do I have to, like, is this supposed to be folded into the jean or out of the jean? Like, how does it, like, I know it's a part of the design, but, like, is it supposed to be, like, folded in more? Like, I don't know how it works. Oh, wait. 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 No. Yeah, no, I don't know how these jeans work. I've been folding these flaps inwards. Because, like, aren't they supposed to look like that? Because, like, these flaps here, see? These denim flaps. Like, I don't get it. Is this supposed to be like that? Or am I supposed to keep this folded? Or is that the design? I don't know. As a kid, this stuff would happen, and like I was told. Like, by the way, I've had jeans like this naturally, like this, frayed like this, growing up. So like that's the funny part. I've had this, but naturally. I've never had my pants not fray not naturally. But like, you understand what I'm saying, right? Actually, now that I look at it, I think this one is supposed to be like that. Now that I look at it, this one is supposed to be like that, and this one's supposed to be like this. Now that I look at it. How you look, chat? Okay, I think I fixed my jeans. But I don't know, I like ripped jeans. I like them. I mean, they're like early 2000s. A lot of people wear them. I've had no idea what you're yapping about, to be honest. The rip. The tear in the jeans. I wasn't sure like which way it's supposed to go. I've never worn fancy ripped jeans before. Like, I don't wear stuff like this. Like, one thing I will say, Miss Ghost has changed me, I guess, my style. Like, I used to be more punk and look more homeless in a way, I guess. And I still think I look homeless now with ripped jeans and pants on, but this isn't how I normally dressed. I'll give you guys a fit check. But I like you'd never catch me wearing stuff like this. I mean, this jacket most likely, yeah. But this hoodie and these skinny jeans, maybe. But wearing what I'm wearing, yeah, you never catch me wearing these jeans. Like, these fire ones, I find they're stupid, but it's something to make me look cool. But this just looks cool. It's stupid, uncalled for, but I mean, it's fashionable. I like it. I don't mind it. We're from Primark. I don't know where they're from. I know they're American Eagle. I believe is the brand is American Eagle. But that's about it. Also, in the summer, do you guys want like more outdoor content, like at the beach and stuff, like doing little streams at the beach and over like how did I say it? Like beautiful beaches, like going to beautiful beaches. Would that be a cool IRL streams, or do you just want to like still do the streams where I just show you guys around and stuff, show you the cool things that I find? If I find more abandoned buildings, I'd probably bring you guys. Cause I don't know how long these will stay with the channel. Surf stream. I don't plan on doing these all the time. I have gotten questions about that. It's not an all-time thing. It is just literally I only do these when I'm bored. But we're now heading back to our last destination as we're warmed up enough. Whew. We're heading back to the Mickey's. And how, may you ask? By hopping the bus for free. Remember, do not hold it both ways. Do not run across the street at all. What I'm doing is completely unsafe. But now we wait for the bus. Oh, yeah, no, it's not illegal. We have the Explorers Act in Canada. I think it's called the Explorers Act or something like that. Need more people coming to the bus stop. Okay. We're good. Oh, that's a Saint Church. It's a Latter-day Saints. To be honest, I have no idea when that bus is coming. I can't check. Should be coming soon. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. There's no way that bus comes first. Never comes first. I want to put you guys in my pocket. I don't know, Phoenix. I want to say it's coming up, isn't it? like next Friday? Isn't it next Friday? Oh, screw you. Your bus is coming first. You guys suck ass. You know how much longer?
Huh?
You know how much longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the bus. You know how much longer?
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 4 more minutes. So, and buses in my city. It's about 5. So badly want to put you in my pocket. Sparta, don't, you're not allowed to leave. Well, and I'll probably see you in the live stream. Other live stream. Ooh, swipe my phone. Do a jitter. Second part doesn't have to put you guys in my pocket. Ugh. You guys are now in my pocket. Holy shit, it's cold. Uh, 4 minutes for the 24.
You can really just piss me off. I was afraid of what's gonna go over. Fuck man. All of you think is you don't have off my dick.
Well, you like super fun.
Yeah. She is, but you didn't seem scared about it though. Good girl, that. This thing I'll put in your pocket and then stab anyone like fucking Thanos style. Did you actually bring my knife? I forgot it. Thanos.
Legend Thanos.
Not even. Huh?
Give me a letter. That's about me. Fuck you.
You think I didn't crash? Huh?
Don't. Sorry to butt in, but don't.
My blaggers, that's the bus. That's the bus.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the bus.
And we just let these bitches on that. Let me get a drink before we get on. You fucking take the drink.
I hope I bought the freaking. I did. I brought it.
Okay, well, the bus isn't
I'm sure you do. Every day I see you.
Can I get a ride just to the McDonald's? I'm literally
Just
just
to
going to the McDonald's. Yeah,
McDonald's.
just there.
You said that the other day as well.
Oh no,
He's
I'm
going
new.
to
I'm
over
new.
here.
I'm not.
From
No.
over there, you're going to here. Now you're going from here, you're going there. I don't understand. People think the bus is free. You know, it's your responsibility to get your bus pass and your fare. They just make this bus like a.
How long? Excuse me, ma'am. How long
Yes.
have you lived in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
I've been here all longer than you are. 40
Really?
Years.
40 years,
40
really?
Years.
Okay, cool.
I'm 50 now.
So you've been here for 40 years, so
Yes.
you've seen the city change, right?
Right.
You still gotta have a little bit of understanding. Yes, I do know some people do take advantage of the safe ride system, but you still gotta provide that safe ride.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but I do understand. I
You
understand where you're
understand?
coming from.
Well, I
Yes.
hope I don't see you doing the same thing again.
It's very rare that I do this, but I just.
Just
Oh,
ask
so-
yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Ask yourself. I know exactly. Like it comes off
That's
your
all.
guys'
Just
pay.
be
I do
honest
know.
with yourself. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm asking. And what I'm saying is these other people that just get on every single day. Okay? And I'm sure you don't know that now. But when you get older like me, you will know.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Then now you know. Then you'll know how I feel. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
I grew up in the group home, so I do know exactly how you feel. So trust me.
I'm going over there. I'll walk.
Thank you. I hope the rest of your day gets better though. I get it. I understand people taking advantage and stuff. But it's the safe ride system, there's nothing much you can do about it, really. Kind of, you know, riot. What is with you guys and Danny DeVito? And what's the point of having a crosswalk here if you're just gonna take out the crosswalk sign? No, 703. Wow. And we're back at the McAdee's. Oh shit. Swear to God, the McDonald's gets like so many orders from like DoorDash and stuff. Cold. Now I'm here for the next half hour. And I don't like disturbing people. So, peace. We've had a nice 115-minute stream, which I think is like 2-3 hours. So, see you guys later. Like literally in like 20 half hour, 20 minutes. So, peace. Oh, we'll be on the console and we'll be playing Roblox. That's what we'll be doing. Alright, so you guys like? Yeah. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So I'll see you guys then. Peace. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay positive. Enjoy life. And I'll see you guys in the Roblox stream.